Hello students, today we will be performing our second practical, and that is called as to find out the Manning's constant and Chase's constant. Okay, for that we require open channel. So this is called as multi-purpose tilting tube. Why it is called as multi-purpose? Because we can perform 4 to 5 practicals on this channel. That's why it is called as multi-purpose. And regarding tilting tube, we can adjust the slope of this channel as per our requirements. Means if we require positive slope or negative slope, we can adjust with the help of this hydraulic jack. This is used for to change the wheels of the vehicle. You would have seen this thing. Okay, this is called as hydraulic jack. With the help of this, we can adjust the slope of this open channel as per our requirement. Okay. Then the length of this open channel is 4 meter. The length of this open channel is 4 meter. Width is 100 mm. Width is 100 mm, and height is 250 mm. Height is 250 mm. Width is 100 mm, and length is 4 meter. Okay. Now next one is this is the measuring tank. This is called as measuring tank. This in this we are going to measure the discharge of the flow. Okay. Then this is called as this red cock is called as stopping valve. Okay. This is used for to stop the flow, and we can measure the discharge. This is called as control valve. This blue valve is called as control valve, and this is used for to change the speed of the flow. That's why it is called as control valve. And this bottom tank is called as sump tank. Here where water is stored, and this is called as open well, which is placed in this water, open well. Okay, so this is used for to serve the water. This is called as starter. If we start this this button, water will come through this open channel. I will show this one. Here is the water is coming. Other part will also I will explain you. See, this is called as pitot tube, and pitot tube is used for to measure the velocity of flow. Velocity of flow in the open channel. This is called as pitot tube with the help of this manometer. Okay. In detail, I will explain you while during the practical also practical of this pitot tube. Okay. Then next one is sluice gauge. Sluice gauge is used for to create the hydraulic jump. But rotating this, we can adjust the sluice gauge. Okay, and by lowering this, we can create the hydraulic jump. Okay, I will show that how to create the hydraulic jump during that practical. Okay, we have one more practical, which is called as to demonstrate the hydraulic jump in the open channel. Now I will explain you regarding the calculation part of this open channel. So first of all, I will explain Manning's formula. So this is called as V is equal to 1 upon N R raised to 2 by 3 and S raised to half. Okay. So first term is called as N. N is what? Manning's constant, and that is what our aim to calculate the Manning's constant. Okay. Then next one is R is what? Hydraulic radius, and that is equal to A by P. A is what? Weighted area divided by weighted perimeter. And then next one is S is equal to what? Bed slope. Okay, S is what? Bed slope. Whatever we are providing that slope, that is called as bed slope. Now again, N is our aim to calculate the Manning's constant. Regarding R is equal to what? A by P. A is what? B into D. B is the standard, that is B is equal to what? 100 mm. B is equal to what? 100 mm. And D is the depth of flow, that is we are going to measure in the open channel. Okay, that I will show you during the practical. Okay, so this is the rectangular open channel. This is the rectangular open channel. This is the D. D is the depth of flow, and B is the width of the open channel. So here is the A is the weighted area, that is B into D, and regarding perimeter B plus 2 times B. Okay, so whole is perimeter. So finally R is equal to A by P, that is hydraulic radius. Now regarding bed slope, now I already told you the length of channel is 4 meter. The length of channel is 4 meter, and then how we are going to calculate the slope, I will tell you just a minute. See, this is the length 4 meter, and whatever slope we have provided with the help of this hydraulic jack, that we are going to make right here 10 mm. Suppose if I provide negative slope, that is 10 mm, and the length is constant, that is 4 meter. Now slope will become 10 mm and 4000 mm. So this term is nothing but my bed slope. That is called as S. 10 mm divided by 4000 mm, because I have to convert this meter into mm. So like that I have to provide this slope. Now what about negative slope? Negative slope means what? See, if this slope goes on increasing, if this slope goes on increasing in the direction of flow, that is called as adverse slope or negative slope. And if this slope goes on decreasing in the direction of flow, that is called as positive slope. Okay, that is called as positive slope. Now I already told you all the term how to calculate the hydraulic radius, that is called as A by P. And regarding S is also we have, because we are going to provide the slope, so that's why we have this value, and the length is also with us, so we can easily calculate the bed slope. That term we are going to insert in this formula. Now regarding velocity we can calculate with the help of discharge. Velocity we can calculate with the help of discharge, because Q is equal to V into A. Q is equal to what? V into A. Now we are going to calculate the discharge. Once if we calculate the discharge, then velocity is unknown. Regarding area, we have area, that is weighted area. Area is also with us, that's why we have area, we have discharge, then we can easily calculate the velocity by Q divided by A. Now I will explain you how to take the discharge, that how to measure the discharge. We have weighted area and discharge also, so we can calculate the velocity. So same velocity if we insert here, then all the terms with us, velocity is with us, hydraulic radius is also with us, bed slope is also with us, so we can easily calculate the M, that is Manning's constant, which is unknown here. Okay, so same we can calculate Chase's constant also. I will write the formula. V is equal to C under root R S. All the terms we see, V we can calculate by the same way. Earlier we have calculated that velocity. C is the unknown. Then again R is equal to what? Hydraulic radius. Hydraulic radius is equal to what? A by P. That is what? R. And again S is what? S is equal to what? Bed slope. Same bed slope we can use here. Same bed slope whatever we have used here. Okay, like that we can calculate Chase's constant also. Now I will show you how to measure the discharge. Now I will show you how to measure the discharge. Now I am starting this motor. Here we can measure the depth of the flow. Here we can measure the depth of flow. Here I am observing 30 mm. I think 30 mm is the depth of flow. Okay. Near about 30 mm. No, 34 mm. I think 34 mm is the depth of the flow. I will check. Okay. So here we can measure the depth of the flow. Now I will show you how to measure the discharge. For that we require 4 to 5 people. We require 4 to 5 students. Okay. One student is going to measure the initial level of this on this scale. Initial level, you might be seeing here, initial level is around 35. Okay, initial level. Okay, one person is required to measure the initial level and final level. Okay, then one person is required to stop this wall. Okay, once if we stop this wall, at the same time at the same time other person has to take the initial level, and final level whatever we have decided, okay, up to that whatever time is required, that also we have to measure with the help of stopwatch. So one person is required to handle the stopwatch. Okay, so like that we are going to get the timing to raise the water level from 40 to say 140. Okay, whatever time is required to raise this level, okay, that we can calculate with the help of that stopwatch. Okay, so now we have a time to raise the water level from 40 to 140. Okay, we have the dimension. This is the width and this is the breadth of this channel. Okay, and the height that is 40 to 140. So we have three dimensions: the breadth, width, and the height. So we get the volume of this tank, and we have a timing also. So volume upon time is nothing but discharge. Likewise, we can calculate the discharge. So discharge is equal to what? Volume upon time. So okay, so B into width and timing. So finally we can get the discharge. So same discharge we are going to use in this formula to calculate the velocity. Okay, so finally with the help of this velocity we are going to calculate the Manning's constant as well as Chase's constant. Thank you.